I'm about to bring out.
Thank you, Father God.
You don't have to say that. Just keep the book real. First, I'm gonna ask you, what's your nationality? What would you call yourself when you were born?
Oh, African.
African American? That's not you. You can't be African and American at the same time. Because you call yourself out the two Italian matchmakers, so-called white. And you're not the lineage of them.
What's the name of him?
He is white. That be it. With the people I'm talking about, that you call yourself out there, is Leos Africano and America Vespucci. Leos Africano was a Italian matchmaker. Conquered this land before Christopher Columbus did. That's why it's called Africanus. And America Vespucci is America Vespucci's America. Which Liver Africano was African. I got that back. He was African. He was conquered Africa, which used to be called Ham, till he went on and conquered the land.
Right.
So you call yourself out the two lineages of two so-called white. Yeah. You're not African. That was only made up in 1986. Jesse Jackson. So your dad, 86, you was born before 86. So how could you be that?
And according to this book,
according to the book,
be a Hebrew Israelite, which would be God's chosen people, you would have to be a Jew, right? From Israel.
Yeah.
So Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 14 tells you about the curses, and they fit us, and it lets you know who you are.
So you had to fit these curses to be part of the so-called Jew.
Yeah.
But your head might want to speak. Yeah, come on this way. Yeah, there you go. That way you can hold that. You want. At first, we're going to show you some of the curses that you fit that applies to us to this day. Which let's start off in Deuteronomy. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, and to observe unto all his commandments and statutes which I command me this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
See, hearken is to listen, if you want to know what hearken is. So would you say what we live in now, was curse be a bad thing or a good thing?
Shit, really bad.
Right. Yeah, right. We're going to jump to Deuteronomy 7:6 to show you how special of people you are. So, bring that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people upon the face of the earth.
Holy means separate. If you look up the holy in it, like this Holy Bible, that means separate. That's what holy really means. If you never knew that.
Chapter 7 and verse 6. For that, if you want to get that.
You want to get that.
We're going back.
But we're going back there.
28.
Now we're going back 28. Now we're going to show you some of the curses that really was affecting us right now. It really affected the modern day right now. Give me Deuteronomy, what, like 28 and 32, or you want to go?
Let's go 16.
Where are we? This 16. Well, you go. No, 16. Yeah, go.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall there be in the city.
Black on black crime. I mean, you just police getting on you, shooting, cursing the city. You know.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
You know what the field is? Picking cotton from sun up to sundown. No ease, no rest. You was gonna be out there. They didn't care if you was 8 or 80. You was gonna be out there.
All right, we get 25.
We go. You go 25.
The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and be removed into the kingdoms of earth.
Just getting around, just trying to make it. Go to 28.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness, blindness, and astonishment of the heart.
Blindness. You know how we is. We just do all kinds of stuff. We don't even blindness. Mad.
Spiritual blindness.
Spiritual blindness.
28 and 32. And thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fall for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Translating slaves trade, kids were sold off. And might not on our eyes looking for them. One ain't gonna come back. They ain't gonna come back. They been sold off.
That boy Epstein did the same thing.
Yeah.
36. And the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, and thou shalt send over thee unto another nation which neither their fathers have known, and there they shall serve other gods, wood and stone.
See, right now we pray the crosses. You know, you got call it Muslim people. They play to the rock. You know, Chinese people play the Buddha, dragon, that dragon or whatever. Muslim people do play to the rock. Though.
28 and 37. And thou shalt become astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the God, the Lord shall lead thee.
Astonished, you just embarrassed yourself. You just coming in, hands hanging down, that's that sagging. And proper word of a byword is anything outside your nationality. It's nigger, spook, coon, wetback,
Right.
nigger. That's what byword is. Anything outside of your whatever you're supposed to be.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all the people from one end of the earth and to the other end. And thou shalt serve other gods, which neither their fathers have known, even wood and stone. Scatter.
Scattered. That's it. I got a picture of that right there. So we scattered at four corners of the world. Look at that. We everywhere. That's why you go, you see our people. We everywhere. They talk about it right here. This side of the book. It's showing it right there. We scattered. That's where we at. We everywhere.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So Egypt is we got to show you what the real name is. Egypt is bondage, but we're going to show it in Exodus 20 and 2.
Right.
He's going to flip to that right now. He's going to hit that. I'm going to show you right now. That's why you got Egypt on the dollar bill or the pyramid. Why is it? What they're doing on there? You say going to bring you to Egypt again. That's what United States know something. That's why it's on the dollar bill. You see it right there, bro.
This is the book of Exodus,
Yeah, why is that
chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Yeah, check it out.
out of the house of bondage.
See, you bring that house of bondage is slavery, right? No name like slavery. He told you. Bring the Egypt. So Egypt now is house of bondage.
Right, so let's read 28 and 68 over again.
Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
Yeah,
chapter
get it fit.
28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Who came over here and brought us on in ships? The Chinese man come over here, Arab man, so-called white man, came over here in bondage, in slavery, in ship, chain.
These curses are,
I mean, so
fit
far-
who so far? And by word thereof I speak to thee that you shall see it no more again.
So he's promising you will never see your homeland again because you broke all the curses is on you because you broke the laws and statutes, which is commandments. So that's the big thing you got to keep, bro. You got to try to keep these to the best of your
The
ability.
best you can.
And it's
And
over.
there ye shall be sold unto your enemies
Sold. Now, who was sold into somebody? See here?
Yeah.
for bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave man, slave woman. Lord say you got enemies.
Who would your enemy be, according to this book?
According to the book, who would the enemy be?
White man.
So-called white man.
Yeah.
This would be the Edomite.
Not just him, it's the Africans, the Chinese, the Arab. Everybody had their
Whoever-
hand in this of God's children to sell them.
Whoever is not a Hebrew Israelite. That's your brother, not everybody.
Yeah.
This
That
is
we
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 41. Thou shalt begot sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
There it is again. You're going into slavery. Now, who's that sound like right now? Us. It's in the book, bro. It's been here, but your pastor, he's not going to preach about that, though. We're going to try to move on a little bit more. You can go like 60-something, too. We're 43 to...
43 and 60.
Yeah.
All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger within thee shall go up very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
You get above you got to come to work, and you'll never get ahead because you're always going to be low compared to the other nations that you serving right now. You already know.
28 and 46. And there shall become upon thee a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Yours too. Yeah. So this curse is going to be over your seed, your grandkids, and their kids, and their kids. That's what that means. By thy seed, upon thy seed forever. That's what it's saying. That's the interpretation of it. You got that?
28 and 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and the gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord hath sent against them, thee in hunger.
Well, when you hunger, when you want something to eat, where you got to go to?
Yeah.
Read on.
And in thirst,
Well, you got that's hunger, And thirst would be Aquafina, Gatorade, and all that. We don't own none of that.
And in nakedness,
And then nakedness would be your clothes, you know, Levi's, Gucci, Versace. We don't own none of that. They do.
and in want of all things.
That's driver license, social security card, passport to leave out of the country. You gotta ask your master permission to go out of the
No,
country.
that's what
You can't leave here without asking boss.
And he shall put an iron yoke upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And see right here, I got a picture right here. Iron yokes. That was done in slavery too. See that? I got a couple more in it too, bro. There's another one right above that one. Yeah, but we'll move on because
Time restraints.
time restraint. Time restraint. I got
Deuteronomy
another one.
28:49. Thou shalt bring a nation against thee from far into the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation of tongue of thou shalt not understand.
And see, that's why you got the dollar. I meant to bring this back. The eagle on the back of the dollar bill.
United
And
States, right?
along with the pyramid, which we already went in for the pyramids, we in Egypt, swift as a tongue with the eagle.
Yeah.
Eagle fly, they put it on there too. They do
As
stuff with
swift
symbols.
as the eagle
They put
flieth.
stuff in your face with symbols. Why would a pyramid and eagle be on there? Huh? All right, read on.
28:50. A nation of fierce continues who should not regard the person of the old, nor show favor of the young.
So what he's saying in that, they don't gonna favor you to nothing. If you're old, if you're young, don't matter. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna go on that field, you're gonna work. That's gonna put you to work. That's what they're gonna do to you. They ain't giving aid.
Amen. 8 to 80.
880.
Amen.
Because you can't come here, boy. You can be 60-something years old. The slave master, he still call you boy. That's what
yeah.
they're saying in there. Yeah, he be 80. Come here, boy. You seen that? Yeah, you seen that. And you just call it to the Native Americans, Latinos, and the so-called black men.
All right, hold that what you got. I'm going to go to Genesis 15 and 13 and show you that they knew we was going to go in slavery for 400 years in the book.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Because you know we was in slavery before, yeah. Check
It's
it
the
out.
book of Genesis, chapter 15 and verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know surely that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 400 years.
I want to go back and dine. Go back to,
Tender Monday. We ain't got that one here.
But I want to go to 64 too, because it was a good thing on that. You can't find these. Deuteronomy 28, 60, I think it's 65. 65.
Yeah, it's 65.
Well,
Let me get
that-
both of these right quick. All right.
Collecting 400 years, you got that, bro, right?
Yeah. Book of
It's
Deuteronomy,
65.
chapter 28, verse 65. Among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall their sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart and a failing eyes and a sorrow of mind.
See, you ain't gonna find no ease wherever you go. And sorrow, trembling mind, you scared because you don't know what your fate gonna be. You don't know if you're gonna die or whatever. You wake up, you get pulled off. It's like police behind you. You don't know if you're gonna get pulled over, get shot. You stop. You don't know it's all in your head. That's what that sorrow mind was talking about. That's what
28,
it's talking about.
66. And thou shalt hang, thou life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Again, running around, you worrying, man, am I gonna die or what, man? You got no insurance in your life. It was again.
54.
Yeah.
This Deuteronomy 28, 54. So that the man is tender among thee and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
What it's saying right there, we used to like each other as a brother, but now you got brothers up there mean mugging each other. You stepped on my shoe, beefing, ready to kill you over a girl or whatnot. You know, look at him, he doing better than me. Look at him, hate. That's what we call it hate. Or whatever.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Yep. Which he
Talking about beating up on the girlfriend, his wife and
Domestic
stuff.
stuff,
Always
yeah.
fighting with him.
domestic violence.
And towards the regenerate of his children, which he shall lead.
Who does that most of the time?
So far, Mr.
So-called black
Ed,
man, right?
Mr. Ed, so far, do these curses fit who?
Yeah. Fit on.
Us.
And brother, if you not on this sign, then you pretty much got a judgment coming to you. That's the 12 tribes. You gotta find yourself on that. Judah the Chop tribe.
I remember we was telling you got to prove all things. This in the Bible. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 21. Produce your cause, saith the Lord, bring forth your strong reason.
So you got to prove all things, bro. Don't matter when it's come, you got to prove all things when it comes down.
And we bring it out with the book. Oh yeah, Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 32 and 7. Deuteronomy
Yeah,
32
we're
and
gonna
7.
let it wrap it up.
And then we're gonna wrap it up. Which is,
Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Bro, this is when they say, oh, forget about slavery. Don't worry about that. Oh, that was a long time ago, brother. Don't even worry about it. No, this is what God said. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations as their father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. But they tell you forget about slavery.
so it's right there. Tell you forget about, but you don't forget about it. They say, remember, oh Lord, the children they eat.
Came out here at the beginning.
I know. I didn't know y'all do this. I'm gonna have to start
come back
coming into the
tomorrow.
little Bible study.
You an
It's a little
Israelite.
Bible study thing.
Yeah, come back
Yeah, you
tomorrow.
an Israelite.
Well, we got 5 minutes to start from the beginning. If you want to know why, do y'all sisters believe in curses? You think God will curse somebody?
Yes,
I think.
Why would he do it?
because we disobey His will, disobey what He asks us to do.
You the people that Moses came to,
Yeah.
live
We
with.
are
That's who we are.
Israelites. We are not Africans.
We're not,
No, we're not.
Yeah, I talk like my son. 'Cause
Yeah.
my son says the same
Yeah.
thing.
we're not black. Black
I'm
is
gonna show you.
something
I'm
different.
gonna show you right quick.
Just show you. You same people.
This is Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel, that means against us, that don't do this, shall not a dog move his tongue against the beast or man or beast, and that they should know that the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So they look like us.
So
The
if I would
Egyptians
ask
are what?
you, where the Chinese man came from? Where he come from? China? All right, Russia.
Russia.
All right. Honduras, man? Honduras. Now,
So the Israelites Christians.
No,
they say states
It's
Christian.
non-denomination.
So,
Yeah, they are a nation.
so what I'm getting
Israelites
at,
from the original Jews, from Israel.
so what I'm getting at, can you give me a ticket to the land of black?
No.
You're not
There's no such thing.
different shades.
Yeah, I'm brown.
All right, here's what happened.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. We're going to squeeze this in right quick.
Yeah.
Here's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and to observe and do all his commandments and statutes which I command me this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So you know why you wonder why you can't never get ahead and nothing. It's just prophesied in here.
Verse
Everything.
16. Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Black on black crime, police shit, killing you.
It's in there.
Yeah.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Yeah, you know, cotton fields, sun up, sun down, master got a whip, you know.
Whooping us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seen that? Show the shit.
41.
And
And
jump.
thou shalt begot sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Yeah, transatlantic slave trade came and stole the babies, sold them off, you know.
All right, how did we get over it?
From the ship. They say he came over here by the ship.
No, the book
No,
say
book
we
said
came
it.
over ship.
By the
Check
ship.
this out.
The book said it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Well, Egypt is a house of bondage. In Exodus 20 will tell you when he brings over the
We
ship.
can
So
say
yeah, Egypt right now, which is they show you right now. Egypt's right here because it shows you on the dollar bill there's a pyramid on it. The United States know what's going on. Why
This
would
is
that know?
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I'm the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Yeah. So bondage means slavery. Yeah. It shows you verses of slave man, slave woman.
Yeah. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By thy way I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more.
So we ain't seen the homeland no more because we still here in a captivity right now in the
And,
United States.
and there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
We got solar enemies here, still here.
For bondmen
Bondman, that's slave man,
and bondwomen.
slave woman.
And no man shall buy
Ain't
thee.
nobody gonna redeem us. You know, Malcolm X tried to do it, Marcus Garvey. We still on these curses right now. It's not uplifted. We got to show you the 400 year too. You know, we on the 400 year curses, right? It's in here too. Yeah, it shows
Everything. Everything
right
is in
there.
that book.
Yeah.
Get it
Y'all come back
Appreciate
tomorrow. Look here.
Appreciate that. Yeah, come on back, Mark. Get the real lesson. Yeah, we get it out too.